We are part of a group that represents the Lewis and Clark expedition. We portray different members of the expedition. I am Private John Potts, and we will set up our camp out here, stay out here for the weekend. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock we have dedication of the Lewis and Clark Freedom Rock. The rest of the day the camp is open to the public, and tomorrow night at 6 o'clock we go down to the monument and do a memorial service for Sergeant Floyd. And then Sunday the camp once again is open to the public. And we would love to have people come out and visit us. We'll have various displays set up, and you can come out and talk to us about history. That is a tent of the period, 7 foot by 7 foot by 7 foot tall. According to the Army, this is a 4 to 6 man tent. The Army figures 18.5 inches per man. Now they did carry tents along with them on the expedition, but they seldom bothered to put them up unless they're going to be in one place for a period of time. It was just too much work for one night, and they were tired by the end of the day. However, Lewis did bring along mosquito netting for the troops, so they had that luxury.
So how much does a tent like that weigh?
Golly, I've never bothered to weigh it. I would guess it's probably about 25, 30 pounds.
And they would carry that in pieces? Different people would carry different parts?
Nope, it's all one piece. The floor, of course, is separate, but the tent itself is one piece. And 3 poles, ridge pole and 2 end pieces. And this was the standard for the U.S. Army at this time. This is a replica of a French gun used during the American Revolution. It was considered so popular and so good that the first U.S. muskets used this as the pattern. So with some modifications, you would find something like this in use up until the beginning of the Civil War. It's 69 caliber, roughly 15 balls to the pound, so you can think of it as a 15 gauge shotgun. It's a smoothbore musket rather than a rifle. It's because it's 69 caliber, it uses less powder than the Brown Bess musket, the English gun, which is 75, uses less lead, and it's about that much longer to give you a little bit more reach with the bayonet.
Do you have a bayonet for it also?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
This is the standard issue for troops at this time. They would have had these guns along. Lewis also withdrew 15 of something he called short rifles from the Harper's Ferry Armory. A lot of the guys preferred to carry the short rifle. Here I am, the smallest guy in the group with the biggest gun.
So would you have a strap on it and you'd carry it?
Yes.
Like that. I bet it gets heavy over time.
This is about 11 pounds. The bayonet would be worn on a cross belt on the left hip, cartridge box on the right hip. To speed the loading, the Army uses paper cartridges. So when the order is given to load, slap the cartridge box, pull out the cartridge, tear the end off with your teeth. It's a requirement that you have to have 4 matching teeth to join the Army. Without these, you're 4F, 4 front teeth. Pour a little powder in the pan here. The rest of the powder, paper, goes down the barrel. Ram it down, then fire. About 1 round every 15 seconds.
That's pretty fast, actually.
Yep.
Faster than I thought.
American soldiers were trained to shoot fast. Of course, tactics at the time dictated that you go into battle shoulder to shoulder and fire mass volleys rather than aiming. So it's not so much directed fire as it is just mass volley. The idea being first one to put out a wall of lead is usually the winner of the battle.